Right, folks, as you have seen from the thumbnail and the thumb title, I've changed things again. I do like to reinvent this channel now and again and keep things fresh. Don't want to keep it in the same old routine. Now, I used to do a thing called the newspaper review, and I also used to do Let's Discuss. But what I've done is I'm going to change it. Somebody said to me, somebody did a tweet about OK Magazine, and I left a comment and they went, I don't think OK Magazine is aiming for you. And I thought that's gave me an idea. So what I've done, well, I bought the OK Magazine. It got Lucy Fallon in it. She's all right. I like her. It's got Martina McCutcheon in it, and I like her as well, Tiffany. And it also had Ellie Simmons in it, who's overcome problems and just been a world champion. She's been a world champion. I know she's been an Olympic champion swimmer, and I couldn't really have a go at her either. So what I did is I picked up Closer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through a few stories on this, give my opinions, hopefully the light-hearted stuff, but also with a little bit of seriousness, and change it all about, and make all these celebrities realise how fucking stupid they are. Hurt Sam prepares for face-to-face with Fern after fat-shaming drama. After vicious voice notes surfaced alleged of Fern McCann, as far as I know, that's people who go on holiday and leave the kids, calling Sam Fairs a fat C and a narcissistic B. Insiders tell close to this former pal's name never get over this. At a time where fat shaming is the realm of anonymous trolls, where girl code is law, fans of Fern McCann were shocked last week to hear voice notes allegedly recorded by the first-time mum star calling childhood friend Sam Fairs a fat C and an artistic B. The messages reportedly leaked anonymously before being made public by Sam's mum. These were made just a month after Sam gave birth to her third child's son, Edward. And the first message, a voice sounded remarkably like Fern, said, Sam Fairs is a fat C, her thighs are so big, and I look really skinny today. In another message leaked just after a day later, it's sort of girl that she is, just a narcissistic bitch. She honestly won't care. It's an exact copy. It's so shit on people who have worked hard just because she's got a big following. It's ridiculous. Who are these fucking people? I have never heard of them. I just don't understand the need for, I mean, it says, look, it says at the top of the page there, news, if it focuses in, news. That's not news, that's gossip. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. This is just clickbait to make people buy this shit. So Sainsbury can say, put an advert in there. It's just shit. Posted the messages to her followers, Susie wrote, so after a few days of hurt and upset, I can no longer sit back and say nothing. The viral voice note has been circulating in social media. This has come a complete shock to myself and my family. Fern has always been their close friend for the past 20 years, blah blah, fucking blah blah blah. This is just bullshit press that makes me relevant, but really irrelevant of what is happening in the world today, because I am a celebrity out of The Only Way is Essex. Fran Parman, she stuck her oar in and all, who starred in The Only Way is Essex from 2014 to 2017, alongside Fern, says she should apologise. Vile actions. For her vile actions, Fern and Sam have been friends for years, and how can she backstab her own friend like that? It's awful, it's vile, disgusting and shocking. Yeah, I'm just going to have a quick look at my give a fuckometer. Yep, no fucks given. It's just bullshit. It is. I just honestly, you know, these Towie stars, who the fuck? They haven't got any talent. They haven't got any talent. They live in a dream. Celebrity culture expert Nick Eade believes that while Fern's reputation could be damaged, her feud could end up being the making of her. And he just boffs on about rubbish as an ambassador for positivity and definitely be damaging. And then at the end he says, However, people do buy into honesty. The likes of Katie Price have been hugely successful by being honest. Really? Has Katie Price been successful through being honest? I like Katie Price. Well, I did like Katie Price till she decided to go fucking roll in a Range Rover. And being bankrupt and still going abroad on holiday when people can't afford to do that. If the cameras are rolling and Fern has to talk, it's likely to pull in even more views. The first time mum, so maybe she can bounce back. I mean, she's got a fat arse. She can bounce back, can't she? Fucking hell. You got Harry and Meghan. They're moaning. She wants to be on non-working royal, but they just, apparently they've got problems. Close informers have revealed they've got problems. Harry's starting to realise the magnitude of his actions over the last 2.5 years, and it's taken a toll on the family. While every decision they've been made jointly, he's starting to harbour regrets, and he's back in a very dark place again, which is creating rows between him and Meghan. Mate, she controls your life. You're going to have rows. She controls your life. She wears your balls for earrings. You've been out, you've fought a war for this country, and then you've come back, you've met her, and you've just lopped them off. You've got them and you've lopped them off, took them out of your little sack and just gave them her as earrings. When Meghan came to this country, I'd say 95% of the population liked her. Well, you ones who don't like the rules didn't want to have had her. I liked her when she turned up. I thought she was quite nice, bit of fresh air, something different for the royal family. Not now. What else have we got? We've got Sheridan Smith. She's a little bit upset. She's having troubles. She's been with men, with ex-boyfriends. She's in a real bad time. Another one who needs to have a man in her life who's normal. I'm not saying me, but normal men. There's loads out there. Anybody who goes with somebody who needs more fucking pampering than the wives isn't real, you know what I mean? Sheridan Smith, I like her. She's obviously got her problems. I wish I could help her. I can't help her, but she's hooked up with David Walliams. Is he the right man to help? They probably both have their own mental issues, and I don't mean mental issues as in crazy, but they both have their own problems. I never knew of all these mental health issues years ago. It just seems to be a new thing that's happening. You know, it's just, it's called life in my book. People, I mean, Sheridan Smith hasn't really recovered from the death of her dad. She just needs the right person in her life, but she's looking for something that isn't there. When she does find it, and I do hope she does find it, because I really like Sheridan Smith. She's a very talented, attractive lady. And she needs the right person in her life to guide her, and I really, really do hope she meets that person. Posh and Holly, they've been insiders say Victoria and Holly have been leaning on each other amid the recent headline hitting dramas. Apparently Posh is now a designer. I know she made 7 for All Mankind, or was it? No, it weren't. It was the David DVD range, weren't it? 7 for All Mankind. Oh, fuck if I know. Anyway, but I always thought Posh's career was this. And like standing at the end of the other four, dancing up and down, singing the odd lyric. I thought her job title was Mrs. Beckham, but obviously not. There you go. And I'll tell you something else, right? People have been banging on about Beckham going to Qatar for the World Cup. About him taking a big pay packet. That, I have no problem with that, to be fair. The only problem I have is that the World Cup is actually in Qatar. It's an absolute joke. Beckham's going to earn money. I tell you what, if Qatar World Cup came up to me and says, Dave, we'll give you £2 million if you do this, advertise this, I'd say, yeah, all right. Because the problem is, the World Cup should never even be there. But if you can't beat them, join them. Yeah? Blame Sepp Blatter and all the other fuckers at FIFA who gave them the licence to have the World Cup. No good having a go at anybody else. No good having a go at the players. The players want to play the World Cup, although they do the virtual signalling, the fucking rainbow armbands and all that. Yeah, and taking the knee. They do all that, but they don't really care. And this is what's going to happen now. They're all going to go to the World Cup, and that'll be it. I doubt if I'll watch the World Cup, but yeah. But so don't blame Beckham. Tess Daly and Vernon Kay, they've careers clashing. Apparently they're just clashing because I think she's doing better than him. To be fair, I think she's bringing in more money than Vernon. Another one, I ain't got time for the pair of them. Fucking nothing people. Celebrities. Who's this then? Helen Skelton. She raised eyebrows when it emerged she signed up to join the star-studded Strictly lineup just 5 months after her devastating marriage split. Why, that's it then, is it? So she has a marriage split and then she just loses all control of her senses, sits in the corner rocking, eating her own shit. No, what she's done is she's doing what most normal people do. She's took a knock, she's had a sit down, realised what's happened, picked herself back up and cracked on with it. And that's what we need more of. People, when you take a knock, you pick yourself up, you get on with it, and fair play to her. Jennifer Aniston, she's looking for love again, fair enough. What we got here? It's a girl for Molly and Tommy. They finished in second place in Love Island in 2019. Now Molly May Hague and Tommy Fury have announced they're expecting their first child together. 23-year-old Pretty Little Thing creative director announced the news in a sweet black and white video of the pair on ITV showing while boxer Tommy 23 shared a snap of him cradling Molly's growing bump. I tell you what, this will be the photo. The pregnant woman. Oh look, my baby belly. For fuck's sake. What have we got here? Ever since Molly King announced her pregnancy back in June, fans have loved seeing snaps of her blossoming bump. No, they haven't. They haven't loved it. You're telling them that they love it. You're telling them that they love to see this fucking shit. Molly, 35, is expecting her first child when fiancé Stuart Broad, 36, 10 years after they first started dating. What is it with people? Is it news? Is that news? Are people really like, oh, isn't that lovely? Molly King, she's having a baby with Stuart Broad. Oh yeah, cricketer, bowler of Maiden. Fuck's sake. Now, this'll cheer you up. This'll make you laugh. I want to have the world's biggest bum. Vanessa Attidads has dedicated her life to growing what she believes is her greatest asset. She looks at the reflection in the mirror and she can't believe how much hard work has paid off. Vanessa takes the expression no pain, no gain to extremes as the 36-year-old will stop to achieve nothing. Her dream of possessing the world's largest bottom. For 13 years, Vanessa has been striving for the title through vigorous daily workouts and high protein diets, but her extreme exercises are no easy feat as she pushes her body to the limits and suffers extreme pain, which sometimes leaves her bedridden. But for model Vanessa, it's completely worth it because her overstated bottom makes her feel confident and sexy. Do you want to see her? Do you want to see her? Really? You ready? You ready? You ready? There she is. You'd have to be built like a donkey to shag that from behind, wouldn't you? Hey. Vanessa, who lives in Brazil, thank you for that. Thank you for telling me where that is. I like to be different to others. You're not fucking wrong, love. I love seeing my huge butt every day. You can't fucking miss it. You could look forward and you'd still see that fucking thing. I won't stop. My greatest strength is my discipline. I find it easy to stay motivated because I aspire to look and feel good. When I look in the mirror, I feel like a powerful and beautiful woman. I'm so happy with my body, but I'll keep on going. Despite feeling comfortable in her own skin, Vanessa believes she's got a fucking lot of skin to keep that in there. There's still room for improvement. I mean, look, you could put your chips on that and still carry on shagging it from behind. You know what, these women with the fat bum who go, I wish I could lose weight. Fucking... The grueling sessions often leave Vanessa in pain, and she's found that the more muscle she gains, the harder it is to exercise. I face difficulties when training because I get a lot of pain in my back and my knees. You're going to get pain in your back and your knees because you're carrying about 4 stone of fucking arse. You can't do it, love. Your body's not designed for it. Due to the size of her bottom, Vanessa Roy is experiencing some practical problems. She can only sleep on her side. She has limitations for certain exercises and find it difficult to source clothes that fit her, often having to make for custom-made shop. I tell you what, right, I bet the toilet's sitting there. The toilet's sitting there, like, waiting for somebody's like this big bowl like this, and then it looks up and it sees her fucking arse coming down on her. I don't know. I mean, when all said and done, it's her body, fair play to the girl, and if that's what she wants, then fair enough. But you're obviously, she says she's comfortable in her skin, but she's obviously not comfortable in her skin. There's a story in here of a child who's not happy with her body at the age of 7, and the kid's now 11, and I'm not going to read it. But it's things like this that make kids of today fucked in the head. There's no need, and these magazines are just using people to do this. I said I wasn't going to get serious, but this is a serious thing. This I would honestly say this lady has got some kind of mental issues, that she wants to have an arse that fucking big. When your arse is that big, that you're making it that big and you can't sleep on your back. Unbelievable. Well, there you go, moving on. Here we go, what we've got here. We have got Emily Ratajkowski and Brad Pitt have embarked on a secret romance. The 31-year-old model and the 58-year-old actor are reportedly spending a lot of time together. What is it? Does she see him as a father figure? What the fuck's going off? Why? The pair, who met through mutual friends over the summer, were first linked back in late August after mum of one, Emily, who shares Sylvester Stallone's one with her ex Sebastian Bear McLeod, who was spotted. What? Oh, for fuck's sake, why can't people just be fucking normal and have proper normal names? Is that Sylvester Stallone's son? And he's been with her. Despite their 27-year age gap, the two are getting on well. Oh, fucking unbelievable. Oh, made in Chelsea, Ashley James, she's announced they're expecting their second child. Just going to have a quick look at my give a fuckometer. No fucks given. This is a good one. I'm having the best sex ever at 83 with my 37-year-old lover. Iris Jones is 46 years older than her husband, but that hasn't stopped their relationship from thriving. When Iris Jones went public that she had bagged the lover, for fuck's sake, you're not scoring fucking goals for Leicester, love. Less than half her age, it raised both eyebrows and questioned how long it would last. But Iris, 83, and her lover, Mohammed Ibrahim, 37, have defied the critics with this month marking 3 years since they met. The couple are happier than ever. Mohammed has treated Iris to a romantic weekend away in London to celebrate her 83rd birthday. Iris, who lives with Mohammed in her bungalow, well no, that's Mohammed who lives with Iris then, isn't it? It's not his bungalow, it's her fucking bungalow, so he lives with her. Unless she's fucking signed it over to him. I'm sure people are waiting for us to fail. I know they think he's only after me for my money, but he's not, because I haven't got any. I ain't got any money, love. I ain't got any. I'm spending it all on him. But you've got a house, haven't you? Well, I would guess you've got a house. Yeah. You've got a house and he's now got a British national passport. Ooh, that was cutting, wasn't it? He's looked at it and he's thought, she's 83, she can't go on forever. I can put up with that for a few years until she's dead, then I'm here. You're not getting rid of me. If I'm wrong, put your comments down below and I won't read them. Mohammed went away earlier this year to look after his father who got cancer. The trials came out and said he'd left me, but in reality he came back as soon as his father was stable. Well, no, that's Mohammed who lives with Iris then, isn't it? It's not his bungalow, it's her fucking bungalow, so he lives with her. The couple are happier than ever. In a stable? You fucking horse. We are more in love than ever and our sex life is great. We do it every other day. I can't get enough. Bet she takes the teeth out. He's got a job in security at our local Tesco's and he's taking exams so he can be an engineer as his Egyptian qualifications aren't recognised here and we don't make fucking pyramids over here. Yes, stereotyping, I know. Clarkson would have said it. It took me until I was 79 to find the love of my life. Fuck's sake. Now, she's been married before and she has 2 sons. Postman Stephen, now 56, and Darren, 55, a truck driver. So his sons are older than him. But she got divorced in 93 and had been single for 26 years before meeting Mohammed. She says, I certainly wasn't looking for love. I was quite happy being single. My first husband was a pain and always pestering me for sex. But, unlike Mohammed, he wasn't any good at it. Oh, that's right, just kick him in the nuts. Just while he's down, just kick him in the nuts. Well, perhaps you didn't put any interest into it, love. Eh? Perhaps it was like putting his fucking knob into a jar of worms. My first husband was a pain. He wasn't any good. At my age, you need a bit of help. So we had to keep going out to buy KY jelly as I was enjoying it so much. Well, there's a sponsorship. There's a brand deal, eh? KY jelly. Get hold of Iris. Iris Jones. 83 and still teching it. They stayed up in Egypt for a night, for a month, blah blah blah. They got married, so that's it. I didn't expect to be having the best sex of my life at 83, but I'm certainly not complaining. Mohammed keeps me young, especially between the sheets. It's just smut, really, isn't it? The thing is, right, do you know what, right? I mean, I'm not being funny, right? But if that was me, and I was doing it with someone that age, and you just like whacked a load of KY jelly up there, or whatever you do, and like you're doing it, ain't you? You would be, it'd be always there in my mind. Am I going to break a fucking hip? Am I going to put a back out, or whatever? You know what I mean? You wouldn't be comfortable, really, would you? Let's see what else is in this fucking magazine. I don't think there's a lot really left in it. Children keep you grounded. Shaun of the Dead, with his comic pal Nick Frost. Now Simon Pegg's 52 as has reached an A-list role in Star Trek and Mission Impossible. No, I don't know whether children keep you grounded. They keep you. They don't keep some people grounded, do they? Because some people just fuck off. What we got here? TV presenter Anna Richardson's opens up about her grueling symptoms, as well as her marriage and baby plans. Oh, she's what's her name? Sue. What's her name? Sue out of Mel and Sue. She's with her. Oh, fair play to you, go. What we've got here? Wellbeing guru Susan Shaw shares her top tips for achieving your dream and tells Closer how a recent health scare taught her a valuable lesson. Have clear vision. Oprah Winfrey is a big believer, while Arnold Schwarzenegger used it to help become a bodybuilder. No, not interested, not interested. Journal your workouts. More fucking virtue signalling shit. Some bloke doing fucking recipes. Fridge raiders, don't care. How to cook cancer, no. Loads of fashion. Harry Styles, prick. Soaps. Katie Price. Trauma and Me. Originally destined to go out on the 8th of September, this emotional one-off documentary, Katie Price, Downward Spiral, where the troubled star talks about the traumatic events in 2021 when she crashed her car while drink driving and narrowly avoided being in jail. At the time, Katie admits that she could have killed someone and apologised. Oh, that's all right then if you apologise, Katie. Here she'll discuss the events that led to her stay in the Priory, as well as touching upon the steps she's taken to rebuild her life. Those helping her and to recover feature as well. I liked Katie Price. I think she's a fucking idiot now. But this is another one who's got this lifestyle celebrity culture shit where they don't live in the real world. She's another one who needs a bloke who can say, Katie, no, stop it. June does it to me. June does it to me all the while. June keeps my feet on the ground, right? Because if it weren't for her, I'd be all over the place. I wouldn't be getting drink driving, but I do stupid things. And June keeps me, she don't have a thumb on my head, but she does keep my feet on the ground. And this is what Katie Price needs. Katie Price needs a male June to say, Katie, fucking grow up. You're 40, whatever you are. Just grow up. You've got kids. You've gone bust. Just fucking grow up. So that's what I think of that. Mylene, Miscarriage of Me. Another chance to see being shown in Baby Loss Awareness Week. Mylene Class talks about the trauma of miscarriage in this repeated and highly moving documentary. I don't understand this need to make money out of something that's happened like this. We had a miscarriage, me and June. I don't say June had a miscarriage, I say we had a miscarriage before Ginge. Don't need to just go blabbing around about it. You know, some people seem to like wallow in this fucking misery of what's happened to people. People watch it and, you know, sometimes, you know, if you want to talk about it, then go to a group and talk about it. I just don't understand this need for fucking the TV to put everything that happens to people on TV and I just don't understand it. I just don't understand this need to fucking flaunt. But this is another thing why YouTube. I'm coming on here now and it's like you're putting yourself out there, but this is just like a hobby. But these people actually do it because they think it's helping. I don't know if it helps or not, but I can't see that it does. What else? So there it is then, folks. £2.20. £2.20 this cost me to read about Prince Harry. A couple of women calling each other fat, or one of them calling them fat. Tess Daly. Jennifer Aniston, she wants to find love again. People who are pregnant. Something about maths. And I don't mean maths as in numbers, but MAFS. Some bird with a big bum. Some 83-year-old taking a love length. And that's it. So there it is, folks. I've read this, so you don't have to. Laters.